Yo, what's going on everybody? It's FreakyDude99 and welcome back to Destiny 2 episode Heresy, Act 2 and Part 3. We are in the finale for Act 2. Everything has been set up and it seems like Eris is calling us to the nether of the Dreadnaught to find and help her complete the ritual to bind Oryx. The living flesh of Akka, once a piece of Oryx's own throne world, now serves as a tether to mine, which, like the taken bound to the offering, so too shall the echo of navigation be bound to my realm. Everything has been setting up to this. We have Act 3, of course, coming, but we have Mission Captis. Perform a Paracausal ritual to help Eris bind the echo of navigation to her throne world. I've been excited, let me tell you that. We have been building up to this for a long time, and will this plan go off without a hitch? Who really knows? I don't really think it's gonna be, because like I said, Act 3 is right around the corner. Of course, what will actually lead into that, and how will Act 2 conclude? Well,
Guardian, we are poised to strike, and strike first. Meet me aboard the Dreadnaught. I will perform our ritual where I fell. Oryx will bend to our strength, and my throne will be his prison.
Beautiful. Man, last week was absolutely excellent with the cutscene we got. Probably one of the best cutscenes in Destiny history, so I'm looking forward to what this will bring. Maybe we'll get a cutscene, maybe we won't, but usually the story... Or it was part 1 that we got the cutscene. Last time we got Oryx's revelation about the truth that Savathun departed on him, which was also very excellent.
Guardian, Savathun and Xivu Arath's forces close on us like jagged teeth. Thwart them. Protect the ritual as I bind the echo of the Navigator to my throne world. I will subdue the taken king, capture him, cleave him from his throne. He will not escape my power. I will be his jailer yet.
Wonderful. Alrighty, prepare the ritual. Sacrifice the flesh of Akka. Of course, in the Court of Blades, Xivu Arath has been going crazy. Oh, first of the reshape. We see a little bit of Oryx there. The Taken have surrounded us now. And this first of the reshape. No eyes yet. Now, big mystery has been, what are these eyes? Ooh, what is the source of the eyes? Because it's not Oryx. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1. No? Oh, I see. Okay, 3, a line, 1, so we need to get rid of that.
His power is immense, but so is yours, Guardian.
Beautiful. Alright, we're matching the symbol. We're not destroying the symbol. But yeah, this is... I assume we're gonna get a big reveal here. After we complete this mission, we just got to complete this binding. Will it actually go off without a hitch? I'm not sure. Alrighty, we destroy that, and we destroy that and that.
Our bindings hold fast. Press on.
Rule of threes, one more. We've been slowly mastering our taken power, and you know, it's all coming to fruition. It just, the feeling in my stomach is, how is this gonna get messed up? How is this gonna backfire on us? Here we go. Reconnected. Echo of navigation is bound. Eris' Throne World.
Magnificent.
Well, we did it. There we go. Check in with Sloane. Back at the flat. There it is. The Echo of Navigation. The first Echo we've actually been able to get a real close look at.
Guardian, we have him. Eris's mission was a success. I can't say I'm not impressed. Eris and I have never been afraid to do what needed to be done, regardless of the risk. And now we've captured the Taken King himself. I told Eris that fear is a warning. Correctly deployed, we can send that warning to our enemies. Now the Taken and the Dread hear it loud and clear. You know I was against bringing him here. Eris' Throne World was our tactical advantage. But we had to move fast. That's what Eris did. She reacted, and now we have to adapt. This is an opportunity. We've got Oryx pinned. Hold him, Guardian.
Beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely magical. So we have the Echo. We have him binded. Oh man. Alrighty. To the shaping slab.
Guardian, we are triumphant. With the Echo of the Navigator as our prisoner, we have gained ground against those who would subdue us.
We still have to deal with Oryx's sisters. Eris' actions have galvanized them. But the Echo is secured, for now. We have our shot at finishing this.
We must not destroy him. He is a rich source of knowledge. As Echo and King, bound, we may interrogate him.
And how long until you lose control?
I cannot hold him indefinitely. Keeping the Echo of the Navigator in my throne world consumes my focus.
If the Echo escapes, or if his sisters are successful, it'll punch a hole through your throne world and straight into the Dreadnaught. The last city would be in extreme danger.
I will not allow it.
Of course you won't, but Oryx would. We can't let our ambition outstrip our ability.
Quite.
Guardian, we need you back on the Dreadnaught. You're our line of defense. Keep the Echo out of Xivu Arath and Savathun's hands. Assert control.
I will learn what I can from the Echo. But by force or ritual, they will move to reclaim their stolen sibling.
And there we go. I'll say it again for good measure. I don't like this. We're putting humanity at risk. And with that, Act 2 is complete. Extremely short part. We're set up and it is knocked down. I guess that that makes sense why Act 3 is coming so quickly, because with it being resolved so quickly, it, you know, that the final, I feel like this final part of Act 2 being this kind of short is okay, seeing as next week we get the beginning of Act 3, which I'm sure, you know, our grand finale. But still, you know, it's I won't say it was short. It was alright quest. We got the Echo here. but this is definitely kind of setting everything up for Act 3 to knock it down. You can, yeah, you can just tell. Is a little short. I don't want to rag on it too much because, of course, we do have Act 3 coming, but Part 1 was a banger for Act 2. Last week for Part 2 was good. It was really good. The mission was great. The voice acting, Oryx going mad. It was awesome. Part 3 of Act 2, a little bit of... Feels like we maybe could have resolved this last week. You know, they kind of like stretched it out a little bit to us doing this and then just kind of resolving it pretty quickly. But hey, we got the Echo. It looked super rad. And seeing as we're on a very short side here, I may even jump into Court of Blades just to see what some of the new dialogue is. Of course, I'll jump into that and I'll cut around to some of that new dialogue, but we'll see what the new dialogue has to say, and then after that, we'll kind of wrap things up.
Well, can't patch a hive sword up with the everyday ceiling. Where's that leave us? You're gonna need some kind of taking fanciness for that. More than I have handy. Might be easier in the right place. Got some thoughts on that? I'll leave you a couple notes. Now, if anyone asks, I didn't tell you this, but they can't do anything to you anyway. Been working with the hidden a little. Call it freelancing. I do a favor for them, they do a favor for me. They're squares, but they've got good intel. And they've been keeping an eye on Savathun. We're gonna have to deal with her sooner, not later. Still digging, but when something useful comes up on her, I'll be in touch, hero. You just stay ready.
And there we go. So nothing in Court of Blades, not expert or anything, but it seems like we're gonna be dealing with Savathun. I expect Savathun and Xivu Arath, but maybe Xivu Arath is gonna be dealt with later in the next expansion or something. But yeah, if anyone has something to truly patch up Willbreaker and make us the sword, it's gonna be Savathun. She's got all the little hideys and gadgets and all that. So, other than that, thank you everybody so much for watching. This has been Act 2 Part 3. We will be back next week for the beginning of Act 3 and the finale to episode Heresy. This has been probably the best episode so far. The story has just been top notch. I've been loving it. And of course, I cannot wait to see how things conclude and to see what leads us into the next expansion, codename Apollo. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I've been FreakyDude99, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.